Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the After the Lap podcast. It's Andrew Combs alongside Andrew Singleton. Let's jump right into it. Let's get right up to speed. Erik Jones confirmed to replace Matt Kenseth as the number 20 driver in 2018. Aric Almirola has been cleared now to come back to NASCAR after his scary crash at Kansas. It was Kansas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't know before this. But he will make his return this weekend at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And finally, the Richmond Raceway, as it's now called, is spending $30 million on a remodeling project for the track. I'm hoping that'll make it a lot nicer there. I mean, I've never been, but you never know.
Yeah, me either. I don't know, what are they remodeling? Is it?
I think it's like the garage or something. Okay, but let's get into it. Erik Jones
Oh,
will
really?
replace Matt Kenseth in 2018. I kind of saw this coming. Well, I didn't think Kenseth, but I knew it would be coming sooner or later. Because why else would Erik Jones have signed a 1-year contract with Furniture Row Racing? Just like a 1-year contract? Like, why? That's not usual in NASCAR. Like, normally you get like 2 or 3 years as your first contract. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it's like that's a little, strange. Yeah, to do a 1-year contract, a little bit strange, I would say.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of a foreshadow if you think about it.
I mean, so next year he is going to be in the 20?
Erik Jones, yes.
Okay, yeah, and I mean, how has his perf this year? I don't really.
He's actually.
I mean, I just
decent.
haven't really
He's gotten
seen him a
a
lot.
couple top fives. So he wasn't the greatest, but neither is Suarez if you think about it. So.
Yeah, I don't know about Suarez, man.
I mean, it makes sense to keep Kyle Busch because he's like their best driver right now. Hamlin, he's still performing pretty well, but Kenseth, he kind of dropped off of his game, like.
Yeah, I mean.
He was the lowest driver pretty much all year for
his last win was probably at
It was last year.
Hampshire next year.
It was New Hampshire.
New Hampshire,
wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
But
I mean, he hasn't won in 12 months. So.
Well, that might have been he might have won the Chase New Hampshire race, so I'm not sure.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Well, maybe. We'll find out.
We'll find out. This Saturday. Sorry, this Sunday.
Let's move on. Aric Almirola is going to make his return at New Hampshire. If you guys didn't know, which most of the NASCAR community does, Aric Almirola had a very scary crash at Kansas when he was trying to avoid a crash between Danica Patrick and I think Brad Keselowski, if I'm remembering correctly.
No.
I know Danica was
Joey Logano, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Joey Logano.
It was one of the Penske guys. I know that.
It was one of the Penske drivers.
Penske driver and Danica crash. That's all I know. But he was trying to avoid
like always, man,
and drove straight into the 22 or 2 car, whatever Penske car it was.
Yeah.
And what'd he do? Like he's like a back injury?
Oh, I totally forgot, man. I mean, it was a horrible crash.
Right here. Oh no, that's a nope. Never mind. Don't watch that. Nope. Don't do that one.
What are you doing?
I clicked the video, not an article. Sorry. Yeah. But I'm interested to see him come back. Bubba was doing a decent job.
Yeah. Like
especially at Kentucky.
For instance, yeah. 10, right? Right?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure he did.
I'll have to check.
I'm pretty sure he did, and I mean, that's really good, dude. Top 10? What? I think he got a top 10. I mean, that's really good.
Okay, yeah. That is very good for a driver who's been brought in for a temporary amount of time.
Yeah, like, what? 5 races?
5, 6 races? Something like that?
Kind of crazy,
4, 5? I don't know.
Yeah, I think 4.
And finally, Richmond Raceway, formerly known as Richmond International Raceway until I think a couple days ago or yesterday. I'm not sure exactly.
Probably yesterday.
Yeah. Is doing a $30 million remodeling project. $30 million is a lot, man. But from the photos I've seen, it looks fantastic. Just from what I've seen. At first,
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
I
they were gonna,
don't. I
like,
don't.
at first I thought they were gonna remodel like the actual track itself, like not make it a triangle
Yeah, dude.
anymore.
I wish. I wish that would be
Oh,
amazing.
that
Dude.
would be awesome. But from the photos that I saw, that the garage area in specific looked awesome. I don't know if you've seen the photos, but it looks like a fan inclusive garage area where they can walk up to a fence and they're like 20 feet from the car. It looks amazing. It's not like it's protected off from the fans. Like you can get right up close to the cars and stuff. I mean, that just looks
Yeah,
awesome.
but I mean, $30 million is a lot of money
I
to
mean, they're redoing
just
the entire
remodel the garage.
I think they're doing the entire infield.
Oh, then I mean that kind of makes more sense for
Yeah.
the amount of money they're spending. So
I mean, if they're spending $30 million and this place
remodel.
doesn't look better, I'm going to be a little disappointed because that's $30 million down the drain. But
Yeah, and it's probably that's a
$30
lot of
million
money.
is a lot to spend on a project where you wouldn't make it better. So I doubt that will be the case.
And two, Richmond is like I don't even know. It's a pretty short track, right?
Richmond's a like half mile, I think, or 0.75. I don't know. I don't know the exact.
Still
distance,
pretty
but
short track.
It's a short track. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, and to spend that amount of money on it,
Well, yeah.
to know,
Yeah.
like that, it may help the. It probably will, actually.
Yeah. Well, that
So
was
what's
up to
next?
speed. We're gonna move on now to outside the stock car. In past weeks we've been talking about Le Mans and F1, but we're gonna go into a little bit of sim racing here. We're gonna put a link to this video in the description below. But iRacing has released one of their first test videos for Rallycross. I am truly excited just based on what I've seen. And they
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited too about it. The only problem is I don't want them to mess it up.
I mean,
I don't want them to mess it up.
I don't think they will, but in my opinion, I think it'll be great because one, the Volkswagen Beetle is going to be free already.
Mm-hmm.
So, and just on the video they saw, they were
That's pretty good.
I don't want to spoil the video, so make sure you guys go watch it before I say this. But they were doing the infield of Daytona as a dirt rally course, which
I'll see how that
Daytona,
goes.
so that's one
That'll be
track that
interesting.
I automatically already have. So
Yeah, me too. The only problem is how are they gonna make that to go with
I mean, my question is, how are they going to
safety rating? How are they gonna do that? Are they gonna have a new class for Rallycross?
road? No, they didn't.
Oh,
do a
really?
class for dirt. It'll probably be road. But my
They
question
didn't,
is,
did
how,
they?
in Rallycross there is something called a Joker lap where you have to extend your lap a little bit. I don't know if you know this.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah, I do.
how are they going to make sure that cars do that during one race? That's my question. Like, do they have the technology to just know when it happens?
They have to do it in a certain, so they have to do it in a certain amount of laps.
Yeah.
Because that's how it works. So maybe they'll have a system to where they know when they go off the track, right? I mean they'll probably have something like that.
They've got to have something. Maybe like add like another like safety rating thing, like where it pops
Oh,
up on the
God.
screen, like Joker lap counter or something.
Oh yeah, I mean that's probably the way they're gonna do it. I would say probably the way they're gonna do it. But who knows with them?
I mean, I don't mean to cut you off here, Singleton, but breaking news, the number 42 team is going to be assessed an L1 penalty after the Kentucky race. I gotta look at this article a little bit, but I do know what an L1 penalty is. It's a points deduction. Sorry, people. But
Yeah,
an
it's a
L1
bad penalty.
So let's see here. Chad Johnson's gonna be fined $75,000,
Mm.
and 35,000 driver or 35,000. Yeah, why am I saying that? 35,000. 35
driver
driver points are gonna be taken away from Kyle Larson, and 35 owner points are going to be taken away for Chip Ganassi.
I don't know. I don't.
It was a.
I mean,
what
I
is it?
just
a
makes
rear
no
brake
sense.
cooling assembly.
Yeah, for that to
To draw an L1 penalty, that just looks suspicious from me.
man, man, to put that much, like that amount of points is a ton,
Yeah,
for him, because now he's lost the lead.
so he was 1 point ahead of Martin Truex Jr. before this penalty happened. Now he's 34 points behind him.
Yeah,
Pretty much
that is a
Kyle-
big deal.
What Kyle Larson has to hope for right now is Martin Truex wrecks out of a race and he finishes top 5.
I
Pretty
mean,
much-
that's possible. That's always
That
possible.
is
I
always
mean-
possible. I mean, Talladega and Daytona would be your best place to get that, but we've already gone through both of those for the regular season. So, he's got just hope. I mean, this is ridiculous, though. Like, a rear brake cooling assembly, I mean, I do get like, the way
I
the brakes
am
are
down.
cooled could be an advantage to some people, but my question is, if he didn't win the race by breaking this rule, why is it a big deal? I mean, that's kind of like
Yeah,
because that just
I
basically
don't
defines that cheaters
understand.
never win. I mean, I am a Kyle Larson fan, but technically they did cheat, but
they didn't win,
didn't
so
win.
it doesn't. I mean, it
But
shouldn't really
it
matter.
didn't
But I
affect
mean,
the
still,
outcome of the
that
race.
penalty for the level that they cheated,
Yeah.
is amazing to me. How they just 75,000 for one,
Yeah.
and then they lost, that amount of driver points. I don't understand why they made that like high. Like, why was the penalty so high? I don't understand.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it at this point. I mean, so now it's really time for us to move on to our debate time. So this is actually last on our debate order, but I'm gonna move it up to the first just because of this incident.
Breaking news.
Yeah, is NASCAR becoming too strict with their inspection penalties? Because just look at it, like Kyle Larson couldn't get through inspection here at Kentucky. I think there's been like at least 3
At qualifying.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's at least 3 other teams that, or 3 other races that didn't make, a lot of cars didn't make inspection. This was happening last year as well, I noticed. I mean, what's happening here? Like 2 years ago, we weren't having this problem. Everyone made inspection fine.
Yeah.
But now,
I don't know. I just think,
everyone's not.
yeah, I do really think that NASCAR is making it way more strict now.
I mean, but my
About-
question is, if they made it through inspection, like, I mean, I know you can make adjustments to it after the thing, or after your, like, after the inspection without NASCAR noticing, but a rear brake cooling assembly, that doesn't seem like something you'd be able to install from qualifying to the race.
I'm gonna go look that up.
I'm not a mechanic, so I wouldn't know, but that just sounds like it's not that easy to install just, like, by the name of it, you know?
Like it would be pretty. I mean, I don't know. It seems pretty hard. That's what it looks like. It could be pretty hard to sneak in there.
It
You know?
doesn't seem that easy to sneak in. I mean,
It's pretty. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you install it or anything.
I feel like to cut down on these things, they should. I mean, I'm not that knowing of this, but I don't think they already do a inspection like right before the race. Like, if they don't, to cut down on these penalties, just say, hey, if you don't,
Pre-race.
yeah, just
Inspection.
inspect the entire car like you do during qualifying. I mean, speed it up a little bit. Don't let a car miss the race. But
Yeah, they really should do something like that. That would be a really good idea for NASCAR to do something like that. Because, man, they just are really strict right now about like what changes can and cannot be made on the cars. They're just way too strict, I think.
yeah. So we got another debate topic here. With Kenseth not going to have a ride in the 20 car next year, where will Kenseth be? So, I was listening to, I think it was a yeah, I was actually watching like a NASCAR show. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but Kenseth would be a great suit for Hendrick Motorsports, whether it be the 5 or the 88.
Maybe I would say probably the 88. Probably the 88.
Yeah, I mean, just think about this. I'm quoting somebody here, loosely quoting someone. actually, you go for a second here.
Okay. Well, yeah, probably the 88. That's what I would definitely say that because I mean he has the to go to the 88. So I think he'll probably go over there. The 5 that's debatable. I don't know about the 5. I'm not really sure where he's going to go next season.
Okay, I tried to look up what the exact quote was, but I
There you
couldn't
go.
find it. I mean,
Uh,
he like with
look at the
Rick
article.
Kendrick, William Byron. I mean, that is a possibility, but
He may go to the 88.
doesn't have the experience. Alex Bowman has some experience with the 88 car, but he's still more of an Xfinity Series guy. He's not really Cup level yet, and that's just my opinion. Put a veteran in that seat. Put Matt Kenseth in that seat. And so many people are saying, like, oh, Matt Kenseth will go replace the 77. I mean, if the 77 is going to, or if Eric Jones, the former driver of the 77, is going to the 20, why would the 20 be going to the 87?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they just stay in the same place?
Yeah, but for Matt, I mean, he hasn't been,
Performing.
he hasn't been performing that well. Know how much longer he'll be able to,
Yeah.
stay in NASCAR because I mean, he just has not been racing well at all. So that's a little bit, him going over there. I mean, I'm not sure yet though. I don't know where he's gonna go.
Yeah.
I have no clue where he's gonna go yet.
We actually have another debate topic. I know you guys are probably getting tired of us talking here, but so I found this article on motorsports.com. The crew chief for Eric Almirola, I'm not sure exact name is, but he was quoted saying on motorsports.com that Bubba is ready for the Cup. Now, is he ready for the Cup, truly and honestly? I mean, like,
I think he is because the past 4 or 5 races he's been, really good. That's what I think. I think he's been really good. Well, yes, but I mean, he's still been pretty good. So I think yes, he is. I think he is.
Let's look at it this way. It's not like they're just going to remove Eric Almirola from his seat to give it to, what's his name, to Bubba. So
yeah, well,
where would he get his ride? Is my question. Would he take over that 5 car? Would Rick Hendrick see him and say, maybe he's a good choice? Or would Richard Petty bring back his second car team, the number 9 car? Or what was it last year? What did Brian Scott drive? I'm not sure exact number.
Don't ask me. I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
But would he bring back that second team? Would he be willing to bring back that second team? With
maybe, but I mean,
but he had to make like a whole new team or just bring up Bubba's team. But Bubba's team races for Roush, so
I mean, maybe the 77 because I mean, who's going to race that next year? You don't know.
Well, yeah, but
who's going to race
it? Though he's a Ford.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Which would be the same case for Hendrick, but I don't know. Not a lot of people are looking at it like this, but Danica Patrick might not have a ride. I mean, like the losing sponsorship.
That is actually a really good.
Bring him. Have Stuart Haas take a look at him. Maybe move him up to the 10 car. I mean, I know a lot of Danica fans are going to be happy with what I just said, but
yes. Why does he get the?
But yeah, but if you think about it, Bubba will be the great driver for that 10 car. I mean, fill the seat with experienced racer. I mean, Danica has gotten
better than
IndyCar win ever
in her career. Yeah,
NASCAR Cup win.
That's pretty sad. I'm sorry, but that's
got a win in the Nationwide Series.
Highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
Is he still in the Cup Series? Is my question.
How is she? What? How? Yeah. How is she
Even in the Cup Series?
after like what? 12 years or something like that. I don't even know how long she's been in the Cup Series.
Really well in the what's now Xfinity Series. Maybe she's just better off there.
Maybe she should. I mean, she may have more of a chance down there because she does not have a.
Do like a three-way thing. Do like a three-way thing where you bring up, like, example, Alex Bowman to the 5, put Danica in whatever car Alex is currently driving, or just at Junior Motorsports, and then move Bubba into the 10 car seat.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean,
because
Danica's already driven a Chevy before, so it wouldn't be that big of a change.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe that's what they'll do. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that wraps up our debate time. We're gonna move into our ASRA update. So Nick Doucette.
Come on, Doucette, you should be in here.
He should be in here. He said like that he wouldn't want to come on the podcast. I'm not sure why. He didn't specify. I don't think. Singleton, check on that.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He didn't. Okay. But
he said nah. That's all he said. Nah.
But we respect his opinion. We respect his opinion here, right, Singleton?
What? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
We respect his opinion, so we'll just talk about him without him. He won the Martinsville race, the second race of the NASCAR, the Caution Light News Truck Series.
Pretty expected.
I didn't even expect him to be there for that race. He said he wasn't going to be there, but then he showed up anyway, so that was interesting. So, yeah, I mean,
he's a machine, dude. He's a machine.
I think that's like what at least his
win.
That's at least
all I do is win.
That's at least his second win in under 2 seasons. More like a season.
No,
like maybe a season. Like his second win in a season.
I'm pretty sure that's his like in the past season.
I mean, the record for total wins in the A season.
Yeah,
is
2.
3 held by myself and Connor Lane, but.
Yeah, because he had 2 last.
Yeah, he had 2.
So 3.
So 3, yeah. But he also was the most recent winner in the Winston Cup Series. He didn't win the race, but he won. He was the champion. Big congratulations to him.
The leader, good job, man.
I would have asked him if he was here, like what it means to win a championship of that caliber, but
that's probably it's probably pretty big, man. It's probably pretty big because
that was season 5 of the Winston Cup. He had across his back bumper, "I'm not gonna suck as much as."
I saw that, and look at that. He won the points championship.
Yeah, he won it at Rockingham Motor Speedway. So kudos to him. And finally, in the ASRA update, the ASRA will be hosting a 2.4 hours of Daytona next week. You will get that. You will get a recorded version of that next week, guys. I will be sure to upload that if I can. You get to see the race exclusively on here. No one else will be broadcasting it. So, if you do want to see the race, I'll try to get it up as soon as I can. I mean, yeah, me and Singleton are gonna be racing. Maybe we can take on the Caddy or the Cadillac.
Oh yeah, boy!
Championship there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but we already got some very strong competition.
The Cadillacs are sweet, dude.
We already have strong competition, dude. Salick and even.
Who else?
No one else yet.
Who else?
Yeah, well, Robinson, and he hasn't named his partner yet, but.
Okay. Yeah.
That's just the caddy class. That's just the caddy class.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's going to wrap up episode 3 of After
No.
Podcast. What?
New Hampshire.
Oh, right.
Who is going to win at New Hampshire?
So I'm gonna go right into our cup picks. I'm not gonna bother with the Xfinity.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
No Xfinity.
Let's see here.
Who is gonna win this Sunday at New Hampshire? In my opinion, I mean, maybe Matt Kenseth. I mean, he won last year at New Hampshire at some point. So maybe he'll win this year.
As much as it pains me
to do this,
as much as it pains me to do this, I'm gonna pick Kyle Busch to win the race. Joe Gibbs is bound to win. I'm saying New Hampshire's gonna be the place they do it.
Yeah, I mean, Who else?
I mean, there's not really that many.
Maybe Harvick.
Harvick or Johnson?
I mean, he has a. I mean,
Has
he
Harvick won yet? Yeah, he has, hasn't he?
finished, I think, 4th last year. So maybe he has a chance this year. I don't really know.
Maybe Junior.
Maybe Junior. Come on, Dylan.
Biased. You're so biased.
He always has a chance. He always has a chance to win now, even though he's pretty trash this season. He always has a chance.
You just pissed off like the entire audience.
So I mean, come on.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up here
You
for
have to accept
After
it.
the Lap podcast. That's a great point to end it at. Thank you for watching. Be tuned. Be sure to check out our next episode. Not sure when that's gonna be yet, but I mean,
Probably next week.
probably next week at some point, of course. I'm Andrew Combs. That's Andrew Singleton. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.